Hello, everybody. Welcome to Friday Night Sprints because I can't read without sprints. Literally, I've DNF'd 3 books today.
Oh my god.
What have you DNF'd?
Well, okay, so it's not that I've DNF'd them. It's just that I started listening to them and I'm like, this isn't working right now. I started trying to listen to husband
I hate
material.
it when that happens.
I know. Well, I tried to listen to husband material, but Cal really didn't like it. And so then I already had low expectations and it just wasn't jiving. Then I tried listening to American Love Story, but Scribd was being really funky and freezing. And so I was like, okay, I'll just try something else. And so then I tried Set on You. And that's the one that was Albus Doodledore. And I was like, no, I can't do it.
And that's a new book too. That's the one with the girl has the iPod kind of, or
the fitness influencer.
Yes, I have that book. I feel
chapter 3. Chapter 3. She's well, first off, the guy's a dick. But then she's looking at his Instagram and she's like, oh, he has a dog named Albus Doodledore. And I was like, nope, can't do that.
That is
oh
so
my
funny.
god. That's one of those things that if you're going to do that and introduce it, you need to use it as I made that, because that's a relatable thing. I made that mistake before everything happened. That's gotta be at the very beginning, because that is something that people are dealing with a lot right now.
Yeah, but as an author in 2022, we did not need that. Could have been anything else. Anyway,
if you're not making a commentary on something, you don't need to do it.
That would have been easy to take out. Anyway, how are you guys doing today?
Hanging in there.
It's Friday.
Yes,
that's exciting.
It is Friday, and tomorrow is Saturday, which is the best day.
It really is.
We're finishing the painting in the basement tomorrow.
Yay!
So I'm excited. My dad's coming over in the morning. And we'll be ready for the next step.
That's so exciting. I'm sure that you're really excited to have your new master bedroom.
Yeah, just because it'll be nice. It's just the playroom was downstairs, and so all the toys are put away. So now it's all the playing happens really in our living room right now. So it's just constant mess because with Grayson and Nora, the age is so big. So toy wise, he can't have his toys out here. So he will play in his room. But it's very difficult. It's a hot mess. So we have toys will it's just a hot mess right now.
And he's not back in school yet, is he?
No, we don't go back until September, beginning of September.
So the news is that's next week.
Hello, Julie. Hello.
So that means I go back to work too. So
yeah, you're I have to go back then too.
But I've really been going to work. I went twice this week, and I have official is next Thursday. I'll be in there during the week, but not official. Hold on, my mom's going to be right
back. Okay. So are you reading or are you working tonight?
I think I'm gonna work on editing for a little bit, and I might listen to if I'm in a space. I'm not entirely sure I'm in a space where I can listen to an audiobook right now and edit.
Right.
So if I can, I'll listen
to that. I cannot do that.
I can so I can't listen to podcasts or audiobooks, but if it's a video, I've watched plenty of actual play Dungeons and Dragons stuff. I've watched most of Dimension 20 while editing, because during that first pass edit that I do, because I don't have to pay attention really to what I'm saying. So if something happens or I'm trying to really nail something, I'll pause it and I'll go, but I don't really have to pay attention to what I'm saying.
I am very intrigued at what your editing process looks like, because I just go through it one time.
So I go through the way they tell you to do it on YouTube by the big fancy Think Media YouTubers. I go through one time and I cut out I figure out what am I keeping, and then I go through a second time, and that's when I add all of my text. That's when I add music. That's when I really finesse what am I saying? That's when I go, okay, I've actually repeated, this is the second or third time I've said this, which is the one that I'm keeping.
Gotcha.
So I do a just kind of a rough edit, and then I do a final polish to make, and that's the one that I get really detailed with.
Got it.
So
I just do all of that at one time.
yeah.
But I also kind of edit as I film.
Mhm.
Whereas like I will either like just delete footage as I'm going, like just basically start over.
Yeah.
Or I'll like have a really big like quiet break and then I'll clap so that way I can tell where
Yeah.
to edit or
See-
where to clip.
That's really easy when I'm doing like a talking head video where like I'm actually talking at you. And then when I'm doing vlogs,
Right.
like there will be random, like there will be time I had to stop because I like to use silence as a comedic moment a lot.
Yeah.
Like roll my eyes. So I have to be careful about like just cutting out and I still haven't found a good system for that, but it is interesting.
Yeah. Well, and I guess that's like with vlogs, it is easy to repeat yourself because you'll say something in one clip and then the next day when you like finish the book or whatever, you like repeat it. And you're like, I didn't actually need to say that again.
Which is one of the reasons why I like going through twice, because I said that twice. We'll see which one is like the better explanation, because like there have been times when I've said something and I've said it better the first time, or times when I've said something and then I've refined my thoughts the second time, and I'll just be like, okay, we're gonna keep this one.
That makes sense.
I'll just keep a bare mention at the beginning for the first one.
That makes sense.
But getting better at vlogs is one of my goals for maybe this year, maybe
same, because that's all that's on BookTube right now. Like it's very trendy right now is to do specifically themed vlogs.
Oh, I have plans for an entire series where I want to be like sitting down and breaking down some of the stuff that's going on BookTube and like trying new stuff out based on what's popular on BookTube right now and all of that.
That'd be so much fun. We need to do a BookTube support squad live show on trends.
That would be really fun. Like there's like I want to do. I'll give you a brief snapshot of something that is coming in the near future when I can finally finish like my 5 to 10 points. I want to do like 5 to 10 things that I wish I'd known as a baby booktuber, basically, or like 5 to 10 things that you need to know before you start a channel.
Yeah.
And then I want to sit down and like talk with other booktubers about that, but I want to do my video first, so it's not oh, she's just stealing stuff from other people.
Right.
But like, because I think that there are a lot of things that they don't tell you when you're talking about specifically making a booktube video, that if you go into the wider like how to make a YouTube video, like the filming in clips thing, which makes your life so much easier, guys. Huge tip, like split what you're saying into sections and film just a little bit of, so then you have like 3 to 5 minute clips instead of a 20-minute thing that you just have to like scary. I learned that because I was watching like Think Media or something else that was related to them. So I think
when I first started my channel, I watched so many video creators podcasts, like their podcasts and their videos, and I think like I think I learned some things about it, but they're not book specific.
Yeah. So I really do wish they address, because a lot of their advice is general, and like they don't think about like, because technically I'm out here making evergreen content whenever I do a review, but like there's just a lot of stuff that I'm like, I wish you guys would kind of look at like the BookTube community and see how things work there and come back with your ideas.
Well, and I wonder if, I mean, like, because obviously, like, BookTube is really the only...
Because, like, we're not doing a lot of how-to videos. We're not doing, like, product reviews and that kind of thing. Like...
But we can't be the only niche that is like this.
And I am sure we're not.
Right. Like, so, I mean, I don't know. It's just, it's interesting
like,
of, like...
There'll be, like...
You can't really generalize things.
Yeah, here are the 5 guaranteed ways to get good video topics. And I'm just like...
This happened to me last night. I filmed the outro. No, I thought I filmed the outro. And for some reason, only half of it got filmed. And I don't know what happened to the first half of it. And I was like, cool. So now I have to pretend like I am going to do this all over again.
Some people get really micro with it, where they'll like do like just like one sentence or thought type thing and then move on to the next one. And they'll do, and I'm just like, I can't do that.
No.
Like I barely remember to stop between like there's so many wrap ups where I'll forget to stop between books, and then I'll be like, why, oh my God, why are there not enough clips? I read 10 books this month. I've only got 6 clips. What happened? And then I'll look at the times like, oh, I combined a couple. Everything's fine.
I actually don't stop between books.
Yeah.
I do a pause between books so that I know like that I can do a quick cut. But I do about 5-minute videos or like 5-minute clips.
Yeah.
Because that's like the sweet spot of uploading to Google, like uploading the footage to Google Drive so I can get it from my computer.
Okay. Yeah, like but that's my thing, like that I'm like I split it up.
Yeah.
And so it'll be as long as it takes me to talk about that book.
Right.
And for my brain, like that's a natural like stopping point that I can remember.
It's a good way to do that.
Because I also can't, because of the way that my microphone jack is, I can't actually see how long I've been recording because that is covered by the microphone jack on my camera.
Oh, gotcha. That makes sense.
It also covers the battery thing. So like, I'll just be like, oh, and we're dead.
And we're dead.
I did it the other day. I was filming something and I thought I pressed record, and I actually was recording when I wasn't recording, and it was for the unplugged unboxing, which I didn't want to film to begin with. So I just wanted to like get it done and over with. And I go, awesome. So I just recorded myself doing nothing, opening the package, like so that I, like trying to get the tape off, and didn't film the actual thing that I needed. It was like cool.
Yeah.
Luckily, my recording thing is not blocked. It's just the time and then the battery icon from a certain angle. Like when I go in to like pause and start it again, I can see it because I'm slightly to the side. But when I'm facing the camera and looking kind of this way, that still blocks it.
Mm-hmm.
I refilmed my entire mid-month wrap-up, which was 16 books this month because, and I didn't think it was as bad when I was filming it, but the light was like so gray for some reason. I don't know what happened. And then my mic just sounded like it was using the new mic, and I think I had the setting on wrong or something. And it sounded not great. And I was like, I can't do both bad audio and bad visual.
You know what?
I can suffer through one, but not both.
You record on your phone, right?
Yeah.
I may have already told you this. Find one of those like little clip-on ring lights, and that does a lot for balancing your face and stuff.
So I have.
Oh, that's right. You said that. We've had this conversation before.
Yeah. But it was because for some reason the afternoon sunlight bounces off because like I have 2 windows in here and they bounce off really weird, and the way that I don't know why, but
I have like no light. Like I have one window. I have 2 windows, but like the way like also like the curtain things, like it's so hard to pull the things up, and there's still like no natural. I have to use a ring light, and like there's no way I could ever film with natural light.
Yeah.
And then when I go in the basement, it would definitely be no natural light. So
you might have a clash between what your ring light is putting out and what's coming. Because
I think I actually need to get like a light box.
Yeah, because I know that like outside light can be much warmer, and the ring light is a cooler light, and that can kind of
that could have been what it was. Yeah. No,
I don't have an issue with that.
I want to get a shadow box, but they're so big, and I just don't know what I would do with it when I'm not filming.
Jess from Peace Love Books just bought one again because she only has like one like she can't film really with natural light either. And I think she got things. I think again she has glasses, so like the ring light with her glasses, but she just got a box light.
Yeah, I can't film with my glasses on.
Oh, I've tried. Like I was like, I can't see if I don't have them on. So
yeah, mine's not bad enough where it's that big of a problem, but
I haven't really noticed that like your glasses reflect in your. Or your ring light reflects in your glasses.
I've gotten better. Like
I haven't even noticed your problem. Like this.
Where I've positioned the ring light really to like.
Oh.
Like when I first started filming, like it was so clear, but like now I can like position it where it's like not as bad.
Yeah.
Once you move to your new filming setup, you'll have to like do a bunch of experiments on videos.
Oh my gosh,
Like,
yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
that's what I had to do with when I just moving the shelves across to the other side of the room. I was like, I have to redo everything.
Yeah, that's one of my main concerns when I'm doing my my apartment. I'm just like, okay, listen, I can deal with a small apartment. I just have to have windows somewhere that I can film.
Mhm.
Because I looked at a couple places, I'm like, there's no windows. No.
Right. So you're editing tonight, right? What are you doing?
For a little bit, yeah, and then I'm gonna work on my reading journal.
The Wedding Crasher.
Yeah.
I'm really liking it. Like I was reading it last night on sprints before the whole thing with Nora. And then when I was waiting for her and Sam to get back from the hospital, I couldn't focus, so I didn't read it.
Right.
So I really just want to read it because I am really enjoying it. So.
Michelle called it God tier. So
Ooh.
like I am I feel successful here.
It is so funny. Like I love the like there's just like it's funny. Like I find
Her
myself
family
it's witty.
is hilarious.
It is. There was one line, and I should have tabbed it because I really liked it, but it was a reference to something, and it's gonna really annoy me. I'm probably gonna look at it through the first sprints to like a show or something, and I was laughing so hard. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna look through it for the first sprint and find what it was because I was laughing so hard.
Her family is so great, and very accurate to what a Brazilian family is.
Is it? Oh, that's cool.
So accurate. So, I'm gonna try to read Astrid tonight. That's what I'm gonna do.
Are you liking it? I was like,
loving it.
Michelle didn't love it as much. I saw that you loved it, but
might be loving it more.
that's crazy. Okay, I'm so excited to read it.
Like, I don't know. I really like Astrid.
I can't wait.
She's very relatable. Like, not the most likable character, but like, I feel it deep in my soul.
Well, I was nervous about reading.
Anyways.
I was nervous about reading that one because she wasn't my favorite character in that book. But I think she was meant to not be likable.
Right. She was kind of
book.
portrayed as like this ditzy character in the first book, but she's really not.
I'm excited for it. It comes out when?
November.
Oh, that's so long.
I know.
It's so long. Now I'm gonna literally.
I could just give you my NetGalley login.
I mean, I wouldn't. I do have that one if you want to read. You could read it from mine. It's about the age gap sapphic romance, and they're like sitting at a bar. The cover.
Oh, I have that one.
Oh, you have that one. That one I need to read.
I do too. Yeah. Once I finish it, I'll just give you my. Do you have like the NetGalley shelf app?
Yeah.
I'll just give you my login.
Ooh, yay! Thank you.
Yeah.
It's gonna drive me nuts if I cannot find.
Because I think Aoife's reading it next month too.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
I have so many reviews I need to do.
The 80 pages early.
Good luck with this one, Brittany.
This one was a choice.
I DNF'd it.
That's a good choice.
Like I knew it was bad when I'm on vacation and had time to read, and it was so short. And by like my 4th, 5th day of vacation, I was only 80 pages in. I'm like, this is a problem.
I finished it in a day, but I did it on audio. And like the male narrator's voice is not great.
Ugh.
I'm
like,
yeah,
all they kept doing was just going back to each other, like to these places together.
There was one point where I'm gonna summon the bots, but his views on vibrators, big red flag.
Yeah.
He was like literally mad that she was getting a vibrator because then he wasn't the one making her. And I'm like, that's a you problem, dude, not a her problem. Put it down in the middle of a page, so that's probably a bad sign. Yeah, I think I give it 2.5 stars, but I think Michelle is giving it like 4 or 5 stars. So I don't know. We'll see. Hey, guess what I did not do? Get a timer.
Oh, that's fine. You're channeling your inner Margaret today.
That's right. Don't worry about it. How long do we want to do timers for?
Doesn't matter.
40? Is that good for
That
editing?
works. That allows me to get quite a bit of editing done, and I can probably. Oh, that's a knife. Hold on. Someone didn't put her X-Acto back in the last time she used it.
Good job. Good job.
No one has been harmed, but I am who I am. So
right. Okie dokie. All right. Well, I'll see you in 40 minutes. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Whoops.
And I was like, hold on, give me a second. I've got to wait for the clown to calm down.
Yep. They all ran outside.
They are my monkeys.
They are, yeah. Shotzi, please don't like sneeze into the mic. That thanks. Thanks.
So I
How'd
finished
you do?
all
Listen,
the
everyone was laying down until the timer went off.
That's so funny. Montage number 2 in this vlog has been finished.
Nice.
So now there's back and forth between me and Cal, and then there's another montage of us driving.
Very cool. I'm very
might-
excited to
I
see
might cut most of that.
it. Just speed it up.
So, yeah.
Speed it up. It's fine. How'd you do, Rye?
I got to page, I don't know where I started. I got to page 88, but I also had an apple, and I didn't want to eat my apple and read because I didn't want to get my makeup ruined. So I scrolled TikTok for a little bit while I ate. But
Nice.
did
I
read.
got to 40% of Astrid.
nice.
They were mini golfing.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's adorable.
That's a very good choice.
Right? Right. Hello. Reading Project Hail Mary made it to 78%. Trying to finish before Lexi's live show tomorrow. Did you end up DNFing that?
So I soft DNF it. I would like to try the audiobook, but I was struggling with, I think, and I said, I don't remember when I said it before, but like, I love books with lots of characters. Like, I love people's interactions and things like that. And so, like, with a book that has what, 1-2 characters, like,
Two characters? Yeah.
I don't, for me, that's like, so it was a me thing because I need that.
I don't think it's a you thing.
No? Okay.
No. First off, like, I mean, I only gave it 3 stars. And like you and I have pretty similar
Mm-hmm.
ratings. Bethany gave that book 1 star.
Really?
Yeah. You should go watch her video on it.
I just need more characters. I love character development. Not that it's not character development, but I love character developing by interactions with other characters.
Yeah.
And I love humor. I don't know. I just wasn't doing it for me.
Well, and the funny thing is like I liked The Martian, even though there's only 1 character.
Okay.
But like this one wasn't it for me. Anyway.
This is a big book for me not to be like I was reading it and it was reading fast, but like I wasn't like, I didn't care. Like I just was reading to read it.
Right.
So
Started the Darkness Outside Us. Love that book. See, this is a sci-fi I think you would like.
I really needed to get to it this month, and this month just went down the drain. And what I needed.
Well, it's definitely not having next month.
No. Next month I already know I'm not going to finish my TBR, so I've already got that.
TBR is so big.
And it's like the busiest month for the beginning of me, for me, like going back to work. Granted, I will be able to listen to more audiobooks.
You should take out some of those extra pull.
Oh my gosh. I was like, this is not real life right now.
Like you should change those prompts.
Oh, it was terrible.
Margaret, are you frozen? I think
No.
No, you're not. Okay.
Am I?
No, you're good now. I thought you were frozen.
I have not read either The Martian or Hail Mary, so I cannot say anything about them.
Yeah. Amy's reading the Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, visiting Savannah, Georgia next month, and wanted to get this off my TBR. But then Shotzi, go. Doggos. Pure chaos at my house. 85% of Project Hail Mary.
You're almost done.
Almost 2 hours into the audiobook. Very nice. Very nice. The audiobook for Darkness Outside Us is really good.
Well, that's good.
Started my Sabriel audiobook.
Series. Sabriel is such a good. The Abhorsen Quartet, I love it. I haven't read the last book, but I read it when it was still just a trilogy, and it was just so good. I loved it. If you like Stardust, it's a good series for you.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, let me take this back. If you like the premise of Stardust where you have a magical world on another side of the wall that no one can see,
Right.
this is that, but with necromancers.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Needed the audio. Yep. DNF The Martian. So I figure it was. I feel like Project Hail Mary is different than The Martian. Like The Martian is like actually rooted in like some form of reality, and like almost felt more realistic.
Mm-hmm.
Project Hail Mary was so far out there.
Yeah.
That's interesting because I heard people say that like if you like The Martian but you didn't like his second book, you may like
Well,
Project
I've never
Hail
met
Mary.
anyone that did like his second book, so there is that.
But
Because he tried to write a woman.
Is that the Artemis one? Or yeah, I heard that one's terrible.
I have it just because it's so short, but I just haven't. I gave out a 1 star this month. No, wait, did I give out 2 1-star? No, just 1. Well, 1.5 stars, but yeah.
We had 1
Yes.
5-star this month.
yes, they're so good.
Have I done any 5 stars this month?
My amount of 5 stars for the past like 3 months. So I was looking back in like January, like out of the first 6 or 7 books I read, I had 5 stars, and the other ones were like 4 stars. Like I did so good at the beginning of the like even throughout the beginning of the year.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like in June to like now, I've probably had like 5 5-star reads throughout the entire month. Like I've had one.
You are reading the wrong stuff.
And I had one last month too. Culty was a 5-star, and then I'm Glad My Mother Is Dead was a 5-star.
2 5 stars this month. What was the other one?
Let's see. I've got 1, 2. So far this month, I have 2 5 stars.
This has the ability to be a 5-star, I think. So I might have 2.
Oh, The Measure. The Measure was a 5-star, and The Darkness Outside Us was a 5-star.
Mm-hmm.
The Measure will probably end up on my best books of the year.
Which one's that one? Is that Katie Robert?
No, it's the dystopian where like you got a string, and that was like the measure of your life and like how long your life was.
Interesting.
Hold on, let me find the book. It's on my card.
I've had a lot of 4 stars this month so far. Like I've had.
Hold on.
I don't know why I gave A Half-Built Garden 4 stars. That's a 5-star book.
I have DNF'd 2 books like back to back. Like my last 2 books before this one were DNF'd. So I've been like in a weird reading mood or
This
mode.
one.
Ooh, okay. That's interesting concept.
It sounds
It
interesting.
really was. And it was like political and religious and like a little bit romantic and sad, and
It's a little bit of everything.
it was a little bit of everything, and I was kind of here for it.
I like it.
If Rape of Nanking continues on the way that it's going, I'm expecting that to be a 5-star as well, just because of the way she is engaging the audience and the way that she's like, it's not quite the 5, although I'm very, but it's still like it's a good, well-written nonfiction that's very accessible to the reader and engaging.
Right.
So
I have always like very torn on how to rate nonfiction, just in general.
for me, rating nonfiction, speaking of which, I need to remember to do a trigger warning because she took some of the photos and some of them are very graphic.
Wow.
For me, rating nonfiction, I'm looking at how well did you present the topics, how well did you like structure things,
Okay,
how accessible is it, how easy was it for me to understand. Like I've had stuff that I haven't rated highly because while it was good information and like it wasn't organized in any way that made sense, and so it was very hard to keep track of things. So usually, as long as you're like doing a good job of like communicating to your audience, you have it well organized, all of that stuff, it's going to get a 4 or a 5 star. So,
right, that makes sense.
I don't think and then again, like with memoirs, I'm sitting there going, okay, how well did you communicate what you were trying to communicate?
Yeah, memoirs is hard because you're like, I can't like rate your life.
Yeah. But I can rate your writing ability.
This is true.
Like for me, like I don't necessarily rate memoirs, but that one just was so good. Like, it'll be on my best books of the year. Like, it just was reading and I was like, it has to be a 5-star.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
I
the
read
I-
that one.
I usually just don't rate them, but I was like,
Uh-huh.
no. Like, and the audiobook is so good. And I'm not a big audiobook person. Like, I don't read them often, but this one was so good. But I can't find the physical book anywhere because like Barnes and Noble is
sold out.
completely sold out, and Amazon it's like 2 to 3 months to get the like it's so sold out everywhere.
They probably had they outsold their printing is what happened.
Yeah, it's insane.
So
All right. Going back to Jar of Hearts once I finish. I've heard really good things about that one. I wasn't going to do Project Hail Mary, but Lexi loves it so much.
I apologize. I
No,
don't know
there's
why.
a lot of people that love that book. I mean, it made best books of the year last year, and you know, some had some 3 5 stars this month. Beartown, Carrie Soto. That's good news. That book is on its way to me because I got the UK edition because I hated that yellow cover.
What did I even read last month?
right? Like a mood.
I only read 2 books. Oh yeah, they were both 3 stars.
My last book was a 5-star read. That's so good. Finally read the first Nevermore book. I only gave that book 3 stars.
I liked it, but I've never I have the second one. I've not been inclined to pick it up, but I liked the first one, so I don't really know what's going on with that.
I gave the second one 4 stars, and then I haven't continued on. I liked the second one better. The first one, I think the first one I was in a really really weird headspace, and it took me so long to read it that I wasn't there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Jeanette McCurdy posted on Twitter, someone who works at Barnes and Noble, their TikTok about how it's just gone.
It's just and I'm so mad at myself because I went that Tuesday when I did my new release vlog, and I knew nothing about that book, and I was like, I'm not reading that
because the cover doesn't scream.
The title threw me off, and
right.
It looks so fun. It's such a funny look. Like I love the cover. Like the humor on the cover it's so well designed in my opinion.
I didn't like
it was very 90s
with the urn and
and I didn't recognize her name. Like I didn't realize that's who it was because that was it came out right at the edge of when I was done with those shows.
Charlie was way past mine.
So I was when my sister was right on the edge of it. So I would sometimes when my sister had it on, I would see it and stuff. But the name didn't scream out to me. If it was Hillary Duff or something, I would have been oh,
yeah.
you know what I mean? It wasn't a name that popped out to me. So I didn't pick it up. And now I'm
you should
I should have.
Think about how much you could have sold that book for off Pango.
Oh my gosh. I know, right? Yeah. So
nice.
there's that.
Yeah. Have you looked on Pango? Are there any on there?
I actually haven't. Let me look and see.
I mean, I imagine they would be all really expensive.
I was looking the other day, just because I want it in my collection. I was trying to explain to my mom, why I want it. And she's like, but you already read it. I was like, I know, but I liked it. So now I want it.
Derek did that because I got a couple of books for my birthday that I had already read, but they were on my wish list. And he's like, well, why did you put them on your wish list if you had them or you already read them? And I was like, because I want a physical copy of them. Or I had read them as an ARC. And then his stepmom got me one of them, and I was like, he's like, but you already read it. I was like, yeah, but I want it.
I don't see it on Pango.
Yeah. Probably because it's so good, everyone's holding on to their copy.
Yeah.
Amazon or eBay is where it's probably going for a few bucks.
Right.
Yeah, no, with the paper shortage, they've been doing smaller printings, so it makes sense that they.
And I don't think they anticipated for this book to
blow up the way that it did.
And I think that was part of it. It's been all over the news, how much it blew up.
It's funny because with a title like that, you had to know there was going to be a lot of conversation around it.
Right.
And that that's conversation and discourse and drama drives book sales, my lovely friends.
Especially in the world of TikTok.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing with social media being so big, it's just gonna spread.
Yeah.
That's why I read it, because everyone was talking about it. If I wasn't, other than that, I would have not picked it up. But because everyone was talking about it, I was like,
I got it. I got the audiobook from Libro FM, and we get we get them on the first with the, like the ALC
Yeah.
audiobooks, and I didn't immediately pick it up, and then I ended up going back and going to get it because everyone started talking about it.
It's on Script too. That's where I did it
Oh,
too.
is it? Yeah.
If you lose the credit for it.
Yeah.
I Savvy from a channel that I can't remember did an entire like breakdown of the book. It's like Savvy Writes Books or something. Did an entire breakdown of the book, and I was like, yeah, I'll watch this. I'll be interested. And I was like, oh yeah, this actually sounds like something I want to read. Like just listening to her writing style.
It's literally so heartbreaking that like
yeah, it's
so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It intrigues me because her mom was LDS, and being in Utah, I always like reading those things.
They were what she describes as second tier LDS.
Not Utah Mormons.
They were not the top tier Mormons. She's like, we weren't like, you didn't look at us and think Mormon. And she wanted, it's so funny because she's talking about in this interview, she wanted so badly to be the top tier Mormons.
They all do. They all do.
So it was really like just listening to her talk about that. I watched a lot of her interviews where she talks about stuff. But yeah, I think that's definitely one that I'll want to like listen to what she has, like her audiobook, because I think she narrates it.
And I guess so. I heard, I don't know if this is true or not, but I did hear that she got a deal for a fiction book now.
Yes, she's working on a fiction book.
Yeah,
she did mention that in a couple of interviews.
Okay, good.
Definitely have to be definitely be in a good mindset to read it, because like for someone that struggled with like eating disorders and stuff, like if I was at my height of mine, I would not. It would have been so triggering. Like definitely you have to be in a good place mentally, because it is just full of triggers, like full of them.
Yeah,
but sure. I mean, I'm sure that was super cathartic for her.
Oh my gosh, I'm sure, yeah. And the fact that she's able to write about it is amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
yes. Well, shall we sprint again? Because I'm gonna make dinner. All right. Well, I will see you in 40 minutes. Hello.
All right.
Almost lost my light.
Finished almost all of the vlog. I'm on the last clip that I had to upload and film.
Yay!
That's good.
So it's coming out tomorrow.
I think actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have it come out Sunday after I go live on Sunday.
Oh, good idea.
So like I can be like, hey, I'll have like so I can shout it out Sunday after, like be like, hey, this is going out at 2 or whatever it is.
What you should do is just direct people, like you know how in the YouTube studio you can direct people to another video
I do not, but I can figure it out.
at the end of a live. That's how I did it with Cal's sprint, so that everybody just kind of moved over.
Yeah.
And then you premiere the video at the end of the live.
Cool.
That's a good idea.
We just have to end at a very specific time. Like okay, it's 2:00. We have to end.
Well, my thought was like, because usually I post at like 6 o'clock.
Right.
So just being like, hey, coming out later today, there will be this video.
Yeah, but if they're already on the live, they will.
You're already on my channel. I know.
Mm-hmm.
So,
How do we do?
I'm sure I could always adjust things if I need to.
Yeah.
I made it to. I started getting tired, but I made it to 114. So
How are you still liking it?
I am. I think it's so funny. Like I feel like it's so natural. Like the conversation is so. It doesn't feel forced, which I like. So it's funny.
Did
The bar scene
the
on their
season
first
finale come out? Oh, I'm gonna have to go watch that. I've been waiting for that. Sorry,
The bar
Didn't mean to interrupt. I just saw that. I was like, oh.
the bar scene during the first date is so funny when they talk to the other couple.
Yes,
I was laughing so hard.
Yes.
I loved that
That
scene.
was so good.
I was gonna text you. I was like, I'll just tell you when we come back.
Like it's just like every scene feels very natural, but at the same time, like there's definitely a point to every scene.
Yes, and I like that I can feel the tension already. Like you can already feel it. Like it's there. It's planted. Like
which is funny because you don't like that's harder to do in like fake dating than it is in like Hate to Love.
Mm-hmm.
Hate to Love is like really easy to do.
It's really easy to do that tension with the anger and
right. But like in fake dating, there's not as much. But it's just.
So
and then the family just adds that much more like comedic relief.
Yeah, I'm with the family right now. So where I left off, the sister or the cousins.
Let's see. Emily is reading Take a Hint, Danny Brown, and My Killer Vacation, alternating between the two. One of those books is good.
I love Danny Brown so
much. I do too. We should reread it.
I need to. Like that's such a good idea because I just love that one so much.
Right.
I need to reread my hardcovers that I got from What's Its Face and tab them up because they're like the neon sprayed edges, and there's nothing I love more than like sprayed edges and tabs.
Yeah.
It's just so nice looking.
Yeah.
I will definitely read that one.
Didn't end up getting those books, and I'm regretting it now because now I'm like, now I want them and have the money to have gotten them, except they're like $300 on Mango.
See, I missed out on the Darker Shade of Magic box and was like, okay, for certain books, we're just going to go for it.
Yeah.
You know,
I really want the, what's it called? The Crescent City box, but it's so expensive. It's like $100.
Yeah.
Like I just can't. I struggle spending that much money.
There's 3 special edition books that I really want. Evelyn Hugo is getting a special edition.
From who? Like
it was either Fairyloot or Illumicrate. I'll send you the tweet. And then the Legendborn and Bloodmark.
That's Illumicrate.
That's Illumicrate. And then the Atlas Paradox.
Okay.
Nice.
I need to look at the Evelyn Hugo one because that one I might dump my money on.
I'll send you the tweet.
I'm thinking about the Legendborn and Bloodmarked ones really hard. They have
one in my real dumb thing today.
Oh, well, yeah.
And now it makes me mad, and I don't want to spend my money with them.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see what they did. I know Fairyloot is
They
doing.
dropped exclusive covers for Red, White, and Royal Blue and One Last Stop.
Oh
and
yeah, that was
August
today.
is very skinny. And they're like doubling down. They're like, well, we showed these to Casey and we took it off of the cover art. I'm like, no, you didn't.
No.
Anyways,
Also, Jane doesn't like Chinese.
they see a not stick thin girl and go, that's plus size.
Well,
Like,
so someone legit took the person, like did it in Photoshop, took the person, put it on top of Jane, and it was the same waist size. And Jane's not plus size.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's who is it? I think Fairy Loot is doing special editions of the original Poison Studies trilogy by Maria V. Snyder.
Mm-hmm.
That is, those are $100, and I will be getting them.
That's how much the Crescent City one is, and I really want it. But I don't know if I can rationalize spending.
Yeah,
I feel like it's like something like, okay, that could buy $100. I could buy Grayson some more school clothes. I'm like, it's so hard.
See, for me, it's like that's been one of my favorite series since I was a late teen.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, yes.
Oh no, Atlas Paradox is Fairy Loot as well. Not
is it Fairy Loot?
But let me find the Evelyn Hugo one.
I had the Atlas.
It's
6.
just like green and gold. It's so pretty.
Ooh, that's pretty. Have they put
If I had
pricing
the
on it
Atlas 6 special edition, I would buy it, but I did not. So, and I like the black covers just as much as I like the white one.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
It is it's $46, expected to ship between February and March. They will send out a private early access email to active subscribers on October 20th, and then it will be available. Anything left will be available on October 21st at 1 p.m. BST.
That is so pretty.
So for 2 minutes at 6 a.m. in the morning.
Fun. It is so pretty.
That's why I'm happy the ones I'm looking at are not terribly like I no one on BookTube and Book Twitter talks about the study series, so I'm like,
right,
actually get these.
Right. Sorry, I've been ignoring comments, not on purpose, but 2 chapters left of Project Hail Mary, so close to the end. How are you liking it? Are you enjoying it? I feel like we talked about this. It's very mixed. Watch the season finale. Love that. I'm gonna have to go do that tonight. Made it to 53% in my current read while fighting with furry heathens and folding clothes. It sounds like every night for me.
I mean, furry heathens are the best kinds of heathens. So
they are better than the non-furry heathens.
I mean, technically, wouldn't you be one of the non-furry heathens?
I guess so. Listen, my dog is better than I am. It's fine. Look at you being productive and doing a to-do list for tomorrow.
Nice.
So many.
I was making a list of everything I need to do before school starts for Grayson and I, and I'm like, wow, when
does Grayson go back?
So he goes back to September 6th. So next week is like our last week, but I work on Thursday. He has kindergarten orientation on Wednesday afternoon, so he needs I have to get a couple more supplies for that. I go into work on Tuesday, so it's just like his haircut on one of the days. So it's just like bam, 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 like so much to do. So I'm like, this weekend, I'm like, we need to get. It's just so hard trying to find boys' clothes. Like, there's not much out, like many stores, so it's so frustrating.
Oh
yeah.
You could just go on Amazon.
I know, right?
Amazon
He's so picky. I go, Grayson, I go, you need to tell me right now if you're going to wear this or not. I go, if you're not going to wear it, I go, that's fine, but I'm not buying it if you're not going to wear it. And he loves trying the clothes on, like, which is awesome because most kids don't want to try clothes on, and he wants to go try them on. I'm like, you just need to tell me because I'm not going to spend the money.
Right.
If you're not going to wear it. So he got a button down, so we'll see if he wears it.
Aw.
I know. I sold it to him because I told him it looks like daddy's. and he has the same one, so he wanted
Oh,
it
that's
too.
so cute. Hello. Paused my audiobook and read a manga arc instead. Just in my review. Very cool. Low-key hate My Killer Vacation, but I only have 85 pages left, so
I know. That's
fair.
I felt so bad when they picked it. I was like, Michelle was like, well, I DNF'd that one.
Why'd they pick it then?
I don't know. I think it was after they announced it. Like,
Oh,
it was
okay.
gonna be that one, but I was like,
Aoife doesn't like it either. She's been sending me text messages, like DMs, like all week, and
I
like,
was like-
screenshots of it, and she's like, "Red flag."
I was like, when I went on vacation, like, this is like the perfect book for vacation. I go, it's
Right.
small, it's easy, it's about a vacation. I go, how could I? There is no reason why I should have only been 80 pages in a
5
book.
days. Yeah.
And it was like water damage. I literally sold them, like, not water damage, but like I had it at the pool and stuff. So I sold
Yeah.
it for Pango Books for like $2 or $3. I was like,
Oh
just
my
go.
goodness.
Like,
Go. Yeah.
cut my loss here.
Right. It's it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Michelle ended up actually liking it.
Yeah, I think she got like 3 stars. Like, it was like,
Which one
They
is
did.
that?
They did
Oh,
have
that's
sex in a church, which was pretty great.
oh, see, I didn't even make it to that part. I got bored after they kept going to one house, to another person's house.
Oh,
like,
this
okay.
is the one that had all of the cover controversy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, she didn't do the romance well, and she didn't do the murder mystery well.
No, nothing of it was
Both
done.
of them were they were both mediocre, and it was
I felt like she was like, it was 2 separate stories that were butting heads with each other. That's amazing, Emily.
she takes medicine. So true.
But I'm also sorry. If I found a body in a house I was staying at, I wouldn't be trying to
I would not
investigate. I'd be
continue
like,
to
peace
stay in
out.
the house.
Peace out. I'm leaving.
I'm
Like,
gonna go home now.
like, I don't care how much time I've waited.
I
and
mean,
made
like,
this
what
decision.
was her brother, like a panda caretaker or something? And a panda died, and that's
Yes.
the whole reason they were on vacation.
I'd have been like, sorry, but
Like, what?
you can look for them all you want, but I'm gonna go home and enjoy my time off the rest of my vacation. Like,
What is this? Listen, okay, we all know that men like to cry about things and whine. It's not called a man cold for no reason.
that's so funny. It's just
Okay,
was
in
weird.
the defense of people with heartburn, sometimes that shit doesn't respond to medication.
This is true, but it's just fun.
But he wasn't even taking medicine to try.
No,
and-
he wasn't even trying. Like, take some Tums, dude.
I just didn't understand the book. I don't know. It just was
I didn't
weird.
either. I think I was on at least 3 times speed by the end of it.
Oh, I'm sure.
All I'm saying is things would be much easier if they would stop cannonballing into my full. Schmidt has learned to jump on the bed. He learned that last weekend. And I was doing laundry, and he just whoosh, barrels into it. So I feel your pain. I feel your pain.
I really should have been working on work stuff, but I read tonight instead.
You know what? You're
Yes, Alan.
still vacation.
Exactly. I'll just do it all the night before.
Right.
Which won't happen because there's so much. I really gotta start focusing.
All right. I know it's late for you guys, so
I'm probably gonna hop off just because
Okay.
yesterday was such a long day.
yeah, no, you should go to bed.
I need to go to bed. And I
You
don't
do.
even have a bill to sleep just 'cause I'm stressed, but I need to at least lay down and like
Yeah,
relax.
yeah, do
But
that.
thank you for having me. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
And you're doing sprints on your channel tomorrow, right?
Yes, 7:15 is yeah. As of right now, 7:15 tomorrow.
Okay. She's
So.
linked down below. So is Margaret. Good night.
Thanks for having me.
Night.
Bye.
It's the weekend. I'm here until you kick me off or
Okay.
midnight,
Let's do
whichever
another-
comes first.
Let's do another sprint then. Because I want to finish this book tonight, honestly.
Cool.
I got to the
Go ahead.
point where like she's kind of she had a sex dream and then like is
course
having
she
this existential crisis about like I'm straight, why am I having a sex dream about a woman? And like she's talking to Delilah about it, and it was this whole like,
Delilah is probably pissing herself trying not to laugh.
Well, no, but like because they grew up with the same mom, because it's their stepsisters, she was like, "You're kind of the poster child of compulsive heterosexuality. Like if you would have come out as queer as a kid, or if you would have even been attracted to girls as a kid, your mom would have had a hissy fit and would have like flipped her lid. So like it's perfectly natural for you to, now that you're not under her thumb, to be like questioning these things." And I'm like, oh my god, this is too real.
That's so funny.
I'm loving this book.
That is great.
So
I
anyways.
am thinking I might take a break from the video editing and work on my reading journal.
Yay, okay.
Which I need to order the sticker for the front because I haven't done that yet.
I need stickers for my Kindle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need
I
stickers
don't
for
want
my
I don't want to get a case. I want to get like a pop socket and just like, because that's how I hold it, and I feel like that makes more sense. But then
see,
I also want to get cute things.
I have a case that's the Van Gogh's Starry Night, and then it flips around, and there's a thing that I can just like stick my hand in and hold.
Oh,
it like
that would work too.
Maybe I like the case better because I can just put it wherever, like it doesn't matter how, like,
and it won't get scratched.
It won't get scratched. It won't. It has that protection.
Honestly, that's probably a better idea because I would throw it in my backpack when I'm traveling and stuff.
Yeah,
that makes
more
more
sense. Some
sense.
really cute cases. So
maybe I will look at cases during the sprint.
Do it.
All right. Well, then I'll see you in 40 minutes.
I will see you in 40
Hello.
Hello.
This book is brilliant.
Yeah?
Yes. They go to a bookstore. Sherlock, stop whining. And she's clearly describing other romance books in the real world, but never uses the title. And it's brilliant because it's like, if you know, you know, but if not, you're not like taken out of the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's been times where like I read a romance, it was one of the ones for the Goodreads romance, where they were like talking about Christina Lauren and Red, White, and Royal Blue. And I'm like, this feels weird.
That's
But,
funny.
like, she's talking about it's very clearly written in the stars because it's like two women embracing, one redhead, one blonde, and the Space Needle is behind it on the cover. And I was like, yeah, it's clearly written in the stars. But it's never mentioned. It's brilliant.
Yeah. I'm picking out stickers
Ooh, fun.
I'm getting one for this and one for my bullet journal, which that one at least I already knew what I wanted.
Nice. Oh, I bought a case too.
Nice.
I bought one with an elephant listening to an audiobook.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I had one sticker I liked, but I saw that it was posted by two completely different artists on Redbubble, and I'm like, I can't tell which one of you is the real artist.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just going to go and find an artist that I know.
There you go. There you go.
Makes.
Hello, hello. Being a nerd is a great thing.
Yeah, they're literally the exact same sticker.
70 pages. That's fantastic for 40 minutes. Only got about 40 pages. Still chasing for heathens around with a spray bottle so they can go to sleep anytime. That's relatable.
That's
Relatable. What kind of stickers are you looking for?
So I think I figured out which one I'm doing. So I've got one that's like a sunset or a sunrise, and it says long story short, I survived, and it's for my bullet journal. Is going to be one of the ones I got.
I love that.
Yes. It's one of my favorite Taylor Swift quotes. And then the other one is a Stella Bookish art, and it says bibliophile in big text, like big, pretty scrolly. It's like, and then it's like certified book nerd around the definition. It'll be fun.
Nice.
And it's like a very nice, like kind of orangey gold. So it'll look really good against the purple.
Oh, yeah.
So
very nice. Is this a new book journal or you're just continuing on?
This is the book journal that I was working on in April.
Okay.
So I'm just getting, me not reading any books in July was a boon because I am getting caught up on May and June.
There you go.
So I mean, like, if I can get caught up to August, then I can actually stay on track.
That's how it was for May. I think I only ended up reading like 6 books in May. So, not sure how many pages. Page 176 in Women of Light. I have that on my shelf. I haven't read it.
Anyways, they'll be here eventually, and I'll put them on my things.
Very nice.
So.
Very nice. Well, I was finding myself drifting.
Nodding off?
Yes, nodding off. So I think that was our last sprint.
Okay.
But thank you for joining me.
My pleasure.
And thank you all for joining and reading with us and being productive. And yeah, it's a nice end to the week. So like I said, Rye has sprints tomorrow night on her channel at 7:15. And then did you pick a time for yours for Sunday?
For Sunday, I'm thinking like 10 o'clock.
Perfect. I might not be there like right then because that's only 8 for me.
Maybe we'll do.
No, that's fine.
I'll have to leave at noon.
No, that's totally fine. Like if you guys start, I'll just jump on whenever I like. More than likely, I will be awake, but I also specifically do not set alarms on the weekends.
Yeah, I just know that I need to like have a minute where I sit down with my bullet journal and actually do my spreads for the next month.
Yeah.
Or it's just not getting done. Like I used to when I was really good at keeping up with my bullet journal, it's because I had once a week I was hanging out with my friends.
Yeah.
And we were doing bullet journal stuff while watching TV or talking or stuff like that.
Yeah. So that's what we need to do.
So yeah.
Okay. So then 10 a.m. Eastern, and you are linked down below as well. So, maybe
This weekend?
maybe.
I don't know. I
know.
think we have like plenty of time before the end of the month.
We have
No.
no.
So much time. So much time.
Don't worry about it.
So
All
many
right.
days.
Sure. All right. Well, have a good night, everybody.
Every
And-
time I think it's like something squeaking.
Oh, it's just Sherlock. Like that's the noise that we've had. All right. Good night, everybody.